Okay, in this video I'm going to show you a little quick tutorial on a pocket toolpath. You can see I've already set up my stock setup, so I have my material set in my 2x2 block, and I have some geometry that I've sketched in that's going to represent a pocket that needs to be machined out of the middle of this block. You can think of a pocket in MasterCAM as the same thing as subtraction whenever you're using SolidWorks or Inventor, when you need to subtract into a solid model. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do in MasterCAM using the pocket toolpath. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to right click, Mill Toolpath, Pocket. And then again, just like it did when we faced this part, it asks us to select the pocket. And our wireframe chaining dialog box pops up with the default of a full chain. And since this is a closed loop, we're going to use the full chain. Select that, one click, hit OK, and now it asks you for the parameters of the pocket toolpath. And I'm going to keep this pretty short and sweet. I'm just going to simply go grab my 3/8 flat end mill, and I'm going to jump down and I'm going to go to linking parameters, and I'm going to put a depth of -0.25. Okay, there it is. We'll watch that and verify real quick. Just make sure that's slow. Okay, and we can see the end mill creates a toolpath to cut out the pocket. Okay, now a couple things to note here. If you'll notice, this tool did not get all the way up to the geometry line, and the radius of this tool is too big for this pocket. So let's fix it. Now the first thing that I saw there that was an issue was the fact that the tool did not get all the way to the geometry line. And that's because under cut parameters, there is stock to leave on walls and stock to leave on floors. And what that represents is a value that you can put into MasterCAM to allow for a finish pass in addition to the pre-programmed finish pass that's already in the tool. And it is quite useful for more advanced situations that we'll get into later. But for now, we're just going to zero these out. 0 and 0. And you can even go up here and select this save icon, and then it'll remember that in your future instances of MasterCAM, so that you don't have to do that every single time that you come in. Library updated. Okay. And I'm going to hit OK and regenerate, and I'm going to let you watch that one more time. Okay. You can see now it completely cuts this material away right up to the geometry line, which is exactly what we wanted. We still have an issue though, because the radius of this cutter is not able to get into the corner. So the quick solution for that is simply go to a smaller end mill. So we're going to go to parameters, we're going to go to the tool, and we're going to go to select library tool. And I forget what I had. I had a 3/8 flat end mill before. So open this up, there's your 3/8. We can drop down to a 5/16, or we can drop down to a 1/4 inch. I'm going to go ahead and jump down to a 1/4 inch. Click OK, and regenerate. And then I'm going to watch it and verify again. Beautiful. As you can see, the pocket completely machines all the way into the radiuses of the corners and all the way along all of the geometry lines. And that is a basic pocket operation.